Urianger would speak with you regarding your mission to prevent Bahamut's return.
Man is wont to cast light wheresoever secrets lie hidden in darkness, though that which he illumineth seldom bring him. Oh my God. Though that which he illuminateth seldom bringeth him joy, so it is with such unhappy truths as Bahamut's immense shadow doth conceal. Yet ever onward forgeth Mistress Alice, undeterred by the burden of knowledge that weigheth heavy on her heart. 'Tis a perilous path she hath chosen, and a painful one. I prithee, Cat, remain by her side as her valiant blade, that she might see her quest to its conclusion. Illuminate. I don't even know if that's real. Or are they just stuck?
Or is he just making up shit? Cat, it is well that you are here.
My lady, how might I serve you this day?
I have met with some difficulty in my mission, Urianger, and I should be grateful for your counsel. As you know, Bahamut's physical form is regenerating beneath the Cartino Flats even as we speak. If we were to prevent his return, we must needs disable the 2 remaining intermittent hulks that sustain him. Every moment our mission is delayed, the realm is pushed closer to the brink of destruction. Alas, though I have determined the locations of the fragments of Dalamud leading to the hulks, I have been unable to find a way to enter them.
Admittance is but the first step in your perilous undertaking. When last thou descended into Bahamut's subterranean fastness, thou didst discover, didst thou not, that the dread primal had bound the shade of Nail Van Darnus unto his will. And though thou didst consign the fallen legatus to blessed oblivion, thou mayst recall that the piteous wretch was not alone. Doubt not but that Bahamut's other thralls shall seek to hinder thy passage.
You can say his name, Urianger. I have not forgotten that my grandfather is waiting for us.
My lady, I would remind you, as I must oft remind myself, that the man whom we both loved and revered is no more. What remaineth is but a shade which defileth his memory. The vile verbiage. Is it verbiage? Is it verbiage? It might be verbiage.
Oh.
The vile verbiage that spilleth from his lips must not be heeded, for it cometh not from your grandsire, but from Bahamut himself.
You need not worry, Urianger. Come what may, I will not stray from the course. I will not let grandfather's sacrifice be in vain. But mere words will not take us whither we must go. As I said, I have been unable to find a way to enter the fragments of Dalamud.
My lady, might I suggest that you visit the fragments again in Cat's company? Full oft hath the Warrior of Light set events in motion by virtue of his presence alone. 'Tis possible that he may do so again. I, the while, shall search for answers of mine own. By our efforts combined, full sure am I that the path shall be revealed to us ere long.
Were it anyone else, I should question the wisdom of such advice, yet I cannot deny what you say about Cat is true. Very well, I shall do as you suggest. Assuming you have no objections, of course? Good. Now we seek entry to two fragments of Dalamud. One lies at the Burning Wall in eastern Thanalan, and the other at the Singing Shards in Mordona. I left an assistant at each location with instructions to continue searching for a means of ingress. It is not impossible that they could since have found something useful to us. Let us begin by visiting my man at the Burning Wall, Dex. I think it was. Dun, dun. Hey. Oh, Alice's assistant. That's fine. Hey, buddy. What's up? Fancy lad. I say, you are not Mr. Winrisiv, my lady's most faithful companion? Are you not? Oops. Sinus, sir. At your service. And may I say what an honor it is to meet you.
How goes the survey, Dex?
My lady. It shames me to say that I have found no viable path to the fragment. Though it stands there, before our very eyes, the way thither has thus far proven impassable. When the fragment fell and pierced the land, it caused a prodigious amount of aether to spew forth. 'Twas this that gave rise to the land's twisted lay, which seems destined to thwart our efforts. Even were an opening to exist, I fear that we would struggle to reach it.
We cannot give up. Keep trying. So near and yet so far. Well, it avails us not to stand here and stare at the thing. Let us away to Mordona and try the other fragment. Perhaps Sinus has fared better.
Wait, is this not Sinus who just... upon that note, my lady, there is something I must tell you. I'm sorry to report that I lost contact with my brother just over a bell ago. As you know, the singing shards are home to many fell creatures, ogres among them. While I do not wish to cause you undue alarm, I fear something unspeakable may have happened to Dex.
What? Why didn't you give me strength?
Oh, so she got them mixed up?
We must hurry to my assistant's aid, Kat.
F? Okay. Well, let's go help a boy out. Oh, cussing. Why am I surprised? Oh, he has no hair. Thank you, adventurer. For a moment there, I feared that my bones were to be ground up and used to bake bread.
I am relieved to see that you are unharmed. It was wrong of me to press such a dangerous task upon you.
My lady, your worries are wasted on me. 'Twas nothing at all, I assure you. If you please, I shall report on my findings. As you can see, though the tip of the fragment is exposed, the rest is encased in rock and crystal, rendering it impossible to enter the structure. We might try excavating the ground around the fragment, but that is like to waste time, and there really is no telling how deep we may have to dig before we find a suitable point of ingress. As such, I am forced to conclude that gaining entry to this fragment is unrealistic. Forgive me, my lady.
Confound it. We are losing precious time. What are we to do now?
Damn it, River's not here. 'Tis I.
Hi, Urianger.
Oh, River's here! Never mind.
Glad tidings have I for thee and that my lady. For a blessing, a way hath been found by which thou mayest enter the remaining fragments of Dalamud. Pray escort Mistress Alisaie to the cerulean processing plant in northern Thanalan. There all shall be made clear.
River jump scare.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Urianger has found a way? Then we must go to him at once. Let's go!
Alright. How you doing? Okay.
Mine apologies for summoning you thus from afar, my lady, but 'tis here that your journey may finally begin.
I hate the whiffing in the left of my ear.
I did wonder. To my knowledge, there is no fragments in northern Thanalan.
Nor are you mistaken, my lady, yet a pathway doth exist, one which you yourself have made use of in the past. At the conclusion of your several forays into the binding coil, 'twas at the crystal formation which lieth to the north of this place that you did emerge, was it not?
Yes, an ethereal stream bore us back to the surface. That much I had surmised. Are you suggesting that we use it to return underground? And even if that were possible, would it not simply bear us back to those places which we have already explored?
Need not, my lady. Pray allow me to explain. Upon the evidence of your experience, it seemeth plain that two internment hulks may share the self-same ethereal egress. From this, we did infer that others may be connected in likewise. Thus did we labor long to verify the existence of further tributaries to the selfsame stream, in which task we were at length successful. 'Twas then but a matter of arriving at a solution to the problem of traveling to an unattuned destination. That one might reach what we may call the headwater, we propose to employ a modified aetherite which serveth to amplify such ripples as do originate from said source. By focusing one's essence upon these ripples, it should be possible to make the journey. Yet be fairly warned, my lady, as with all untried modes of ethereal travel, this method entaileth considerable danger. Merely to attempt the voyage could cost you your life.
That is a risk I am willing to take. You are brilliant, Urianger. But I am curious, did you have assistance in forming this plan? I could not help noticing your repeated use of the word we, unless you have taken to using the majestic plural in our absence.
Nay, my lady, as you have correctly surmised, I was not alone in this endeavor.
Alphino? Meaning there were others who were aware of our mission? Ominous. Well, it cannot be helped now. Preventing Bahamut's return is what matters. If some secrecy must be sacrificed to achieve our goal, then so be it.
We're just not gonna say who helped out.
Oh my god.
What are you gonna do with that tiny crystal?
So that must be the modified aetherite. But what of the immortal flames doing here? What are they doing here? Is this Alphino?
Those men may be sworn flames of Ul'dah, but they are first and foremost faithful retainers of House Leveilleur.
Yup. Alphino, so it was you who was helping Urianger.
Who else could it have been, dear sister? Lest you worry, I have no intention of making the details of your venture public. Like you, I would prefer to avoid causing a panic. But given that which is at stake, namely the survival of the realm, one must be willing to accept help when it is offered, would you not agree? At the very least, do not be cross with Urianger. 'Twas at my behest that he kept silent.
We will speak later.
Pray forgive me, my lady, but knowing full well your intent, I judged it meet that Master Alphino be informed. Though your grandsire hath become Bahamut's thrall, his noble blood courseth yet through both your veins, and if he must needs be struck down.
Do you hear that, Alphino? I mean to strike down, grandfather, and when I have done so, I shall banish Bahamut to the ether. Nothing you say will sway me from my course. I will protect Eorzea, and I will uphold grandfather's legacy.
Father's legacy. So you still do not know what you yourself desire. Your actions are still driven by borrowed resolve.
Borrowed resolve? What does that have to do with anything? Protecting Eorzea was grandfather's goal, and we made it ours, both of us. That is why we came here, unless you have forgotten.
Gods forbid I should ever forget, Alice, but you misunderstand. I do not question your resolve, only whence it came. If it were your own, you would be able to tell me precisely why you desire so fervently to protect Eorzea. Yet you cannot, for it is not your resolve, but grandfather's. You may struggle to see the difference, but borrowed resolve shall never be as strong as that which springs from within. I feel like you're kind of splitting hairs here a little bit, but, you know.
Maybe a little bit.
But let us speak of this another time. For now, preventing Bahamut's return is all that matters. To be plain, I have no objection to striking down whatever is left of grandfather. Know, however, that I will be accompanying you this time. As a son of House Leveilleur, I would be present for his final moments.
Very well. You may join us, on one condition. I make the decisions.
If it pleases my lady, the name's Erkenrad. Our preparations are just about complete. When you're ready to embark on your mission, just give me the word. I'll be waiting for you at Cerulean Processing Plant. Pay no heed to my brother. You can rely on me. We have come far together, you and I, and together we shall see our journey to its end. Alphino knows how to get under her skin. So good.
I thought this was a bit of a weird plotline.
I've been waiting for you, Master Winwissive. I'm pleased to say that the Aetherites primed and ready. As you know, the remaining intermittent hulks are connected to the fragments in eastern Thanaland and Mordona. It's to the former that we'll be sending you first. Now you'll be starting inside the hulk, meaning you won't have to cover so much ground. The drawback being that you'll be fighting for your life from the moment you get in there. Best be prepared for anything, for my lady's sake if not your own. And that's all I can tell you. When the preparations are in order, just give me the word and I'll send you on your way. I may even throw in a prayer for your speedy return just to be on the safe side. Alright, final coils, let's go. Okay, I gotta pee. Alright.
Alright, I need to mute you on there.
What? Excuse me?
Mute you on Discord?
So you don't hear doubles?
So I don't hear doubles?
Yeah, that's fair. Central Dex, 45,600 malms.
4,560 y'all.
Same thing.
Internment Hulk IC6.
River's got this. Oh shit.
Did you already drop one?
No.
So this is how it looks on the inside.
I wasn't expecting a cutscene. This internment hulk still functions. The teleportation was a success. We are come to the right place. There is no telling how much further Bahamut has regenerated since we last beheld him. Let us make haste to the main bridge and deactivate the coil. Oh, there goes Baron's food. There was receptacles similar to these in the previous hulk. Those held chimerical beasts, but only the Alligans know what their abominations may be sleeping within. What other? They may well be part of Dalamud's internal defenses. We must stay on our guard at all times. She seems so annoyed that he's there. All right. Woohoo! Dun, 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 dun. Oh. More goldfish! Ah. Whee!
Don't. Oh, they might automatically aggro on you.
Bye, Wolf!
Bye. They don't actually aggro. Oh, they do. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. That was really funny. We're buckled in! This cursor driving me nuts. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. River just killing them before they can summon things?
Yep.
They never saw it coming. Woo!
Should be a cutscene.
Probably.
I think it's just the boss.
It's probably just the boss. So many enemies, though. You're cool looking. Oh, it's a coral. Evil coral.
Kind of a coral.
It's like a dragon coral.
Imdigud.
Imdigud. Instead of, oh my god, Imdigud. Da, 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 da. Ow. Bitch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna die. Uh-oh.
Why are you gonna die?
2 of them were attacking me. Go! We did it! Should just be Imdigud dying. He has a cool collar, though.
One of the collars that the dragon had, right?
Titania. It's slightly, or not Twintania? Twintania. It wasn't quite like that. Twintania's was like completely a circle around.
Yeah, it's not enormous.
It's not a big deal. Okay. Good
But
to
yeah.
know, though. Ooh, cussing. By the 12 dragons, and so many. We were aware that the Alligans possessed the means to control the creatures, but to imprison them thus is barbaric, and I would not wish such a fate upon my worst enemy. 'Tis plain that no love was lost between the Alligans and the dragons, but was it truly necessary to keep such great a number here? Dalima did not want for defenses. This we have experienced firsthand. Such guardians as the Alligans created, both living and unaliving, unaliving, were surely no less capable of repelling intruders than these poor creatures.
Tell me something, Alice. Have you not managed to determine by whose will Bahamut exists?
No, I have not. At first I assumed that Bahamut had no people of his own, that the Alligans had perhaps discovered a way to simulate prayer itself. However, Nail's words give me cause to reconsider. Specifically, the Shade's mention of Bahamut's beloved children. From that, I inferred that the primal is given form by the will of worshippers whom we have yet to... Oh. God, strike me down for a blind fool. Bahamut's beloved children, right there before my very eyes. How could I be so stupid? Who else but the dragons of Eld would summon Bahamut? Who else but they could sustain him? And to think I wondered why the Alligans kept them imprisoned here.
Even should the flame of Bahamut's life go out, his faithful children would summon him back. For this reason, the Allagan Empire kept an army of dragons here in a perpetual state of duress, that they might sustain the primal's existence. Truly, the Allagan's ingenuity knew no bounds, and neither did their cruelty.
Small wonder that Bahamut was so enraged. Let no one deny that it was a man who sowed the seeds of the calamity.
Will you now turn your hatred toward our own kind, dear sister?
Do not patronize me, Alphino. I merely acknowledge our guilt. Lest you be in any doubt, I have no intention of allowing Bahamut to lay the world to waste, regardless of the atrocities the Alligans committed against his kind. We have no choice but to eliminate all who worship him, be they his children or his thralls. It seems reasonable to assume that the system responsible for the primal's regeneration is also responsible for sustaining the captive dragons. If we disable it, all should perish. Let us press on.
Alphino's so weird here.
He's so mean. What the fuck? Bro. He's like, I don't know. You can tell it's definitely like the angry siblings fighting.
Yeah.
Constantly. I got him.
Guard.
I dropped one. No.
Regeneration grid.
Oh.
6,835 yalms.
All right. Hey. All right. I don't remember this one. Do we have to go separate ways?
Yes.
Okay, I should probably go with... Wolf should probably separate from you.
Yes.
Because I don't think I'll be able to kill things on my own. Hi, Wolf. Hey. Thank you, baby. Hostile presence detected. Oh, now we're together.
What?
Hi.
Hi.
What? Hi. And separate again. Whee! Honestly, though, fuck the Alligans. I mean, I'm guessing they were enthralled to Bahamut, but rude. Those poor dragons.
Still pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it's really fucked up.
Also, is it a spoiler to say the aliens started the war against the dragons anyway?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea where we find out that information. But that wouldn't surprise me. Not
we
one
find
bit.
that out in Heavensward content.
Oh.
That's kind of the warring triad stuff.
Oh. Well, that's much later. But
I mean, it's not that much later.
it's history, so I'm not that worried. It's not like a spoiler of current events, you know?
Yeah.
Boss time. Maybe.
These dragons are not the same dragons in Ishgard.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, they're dragons, but they're from different broods.
Oh. Oh.
These are specifically from Mericidia, the southern continent.
I don't remember this one at all.
Yeah, as long as we just nuke it, we don't have to worry about much.
Okay.
It's very complicated if we don't.
We did it! Look at that complicated dragon, chat.
It's a chimera.
Chimera. Oh, it looked very dragon-like, but like
It's a mechanical chimera.
Cerberus.
Robo-chimera.
Robo-chimera. Bear and his food comed out on my floor. Alright, we did. Hey.
It'll be very slightly better gear.
Okay. Nope.
Why, this looks like...
A model of Dalamud, yes. For millennia, Bahamut must have gazed at this unchanging view. Trapped inside a prison that was scarcely large enough to contain him, unable to move, denied the release of death. How his hatred for man must have burned. And that hatred found an ideal vessel in Nail Van Darnus. In many ways, Bahamut is to be pitied, not loathed. But knowing the true extent of his fury, I am more convinced than ever of the necessity of our endeavor. Besides,
His is not the only soul that cries out for vengeance. Is it yours, Elise? Does your soul cry out for vengeance?
Yes.
Yes.
A little bit. There's only so fast the last one can go.
No, you can kill it before the transition.
Oh, can you now?
Yeah. So
Oh, no.
if you
we
want
should do
to.
the transition at least.
Okay.
Gods, he is almost whole again.
Oh my god, it's voice acting.
Yeah, surprise.
Surprise! I did not remember that! Also, her voice is so much higher than I realized. Here. Main bridge, 8872 yalms.
His size is staggering. I can scarce imagine how Grandfather stood
Oh my
against
god.
such a
This is so weird,
monstrosity.
because I haven't heard these voices in so long.
This cannot be allowed to proceed any further. Let us disable the coil and move on. Grandfather? No, that man is dead. I will not dishonor my beloved grandsire's memory by calling you such. You are but his twisted shape, the thrall of a mad primal.
You were foolish to disregard my warning, child. Are you so convinced of your own righteousness?
'Tis the rightness of our path that led us to return. Eorzea will never be safe whilst Bahamut remains to threaten all we hold dear. What of the hero who gave his life in defense of the realm? Do you truly dispute the justice of our cause?
My poor, ignorant grandchildren. Your world is shaped by naught but recent conflict. Listen, and I will speak to you of justice. 'Twas in the twilight of the third astral era. The southern land of Mericidia
Oh, maybe they explain it here.
suffered invasion at the hands of the Allagan Empire. With no atrocity
Allagan.
too
Allagan.
depraved for their purpose, the forces of Alec were unstoppable in their advance. Desperate for salvation, the dragons prayed to one of their first brood, to their ancestor Bahamut. Infused by the power of their fervent supplications, Bahamut arose from the abyss of death and took wing as the Mericidians' newborn god. Yet this great miracle would only serve to further the maniacal designs of the dragon's imperial conquerors. The cruel fetters which bind my lord stand testament to the Allagan's boundless greed and hubris.
My hubris.
I once summoned the 12 in an attempt to forestall the advent of the 7th Umbral Era.
Oh.
What then did the dragons of Mericidia do that I did not? Wherefore are they accursed and I exalted? 'Tis man's overweening belief in his own primacy that blinds him to the commonness of his condition and the truth of his own tyranny. As long as man is suffered to remain, the dragons shall never be at peace. Only when the plague of people has been expunged shall the children of Lord Bahamut be free. Then shall the world know true justice.
Another goldfish!
What was that?
Stop it! Grandfather would never say such things. His belief that people were worth saving never faltered. He had faith in their strength, that they could stand together and push back against the darkness seeking to shape them.
A false hope. 'Tis folly to place one's faith in so flawed a race. Stand together? Huh. They would first need to agree on which direction to face. If history teaches us anything, It is that man cannot find common ground between his own 2 feet. Even you, twins whose veins run with the same blood,
Awkward.
struggle to fathom each other's reasoning. You hide your differing agendas behind the convenient banner of Eorzea's salvation. Given your obvious self-interest, can you truly claim no kinship with the Oligon? And though I hope they might bring you closer, 'twould seem that the twin grimoires I bestowed upon you were a wasted gesture.
Wow.
There may well be truth in your judgment of Alize and me, but such a one-sided tirade bemoaning the evils of man rings false, coming from the lips of Archon Louisoix. Tell me, do you champion the cause of dragons because Bahamut compels you as his thrall? Or is it because you yourself have transcended the limits of man's existence?
Ah, so the possibility did not escape your notice. What I prayed for, and what I have become. These are the keys that unlock the truth behind Eorzea's rebirth. If you would have them, then you must needs take them by force. Come, rend this divine form asunder and claim your answers.
Phoenix!
But I thought... No. He has become a primal?
Ma'am, there was no no there.
It is difficult, I know, but you must accept it. That entity is no phantom or imposter. It is our beloved grandsire.
Please, for his sake and for ours, you must defeat our grandfather.
Let's fucking do this! Also, I was yelling about dropping another goldfish. That's what I was saying earlier.
What a shock.
Phoenix!
Phoenix.
We're gonna murder him very quickly.
Well,
There's a lot more to that
a
fight,
lot of mechanics.
but yeah.
You might notice he's red now.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Who knows? We didn't even get to that phase.
Phoenix down. Hey, Bellico.
Pop, 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 pop! 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 Oh my god. The shock caused Cat to drop the fish. Alright. So I guess I should need these.
Yeah, go ahead. You should change into them before we go into the next one.
You think? Okay.
Well, we need to get through them.
Da, da. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh, you have the cutscene. Okay. So that means I need to do this. Is it voiced?
Don't know yet.
Grandfather is
Yes.
truly
Yeah.
gone this time. But better it end this way than the alternative.
I'm sorry we murdered your
I
granddad.
am yet here, Alize.
Oh, never mind.
My dear, sweet granddaughter.
Grandfather?
I I must thank you, warrior of light. Without your valor, I might never have broken free of Bahamut's control. These last few moments are mine, to live as the man I once was.
This is all that I wanted. Yet, now that it is happening, I find myself struggling to believe it.
What?
Is it really you?
What?
What were you laughing at?
She pronounced happening there very weird.
Yes, that's exactly what I noticed.
Like, okay,
Grandfather,
it's not
pray
that the voice
forgive me
acting
my
is bad at all
insolence.
here.
It was not my intent to demean you.
I hate it.
It just doesn't jive with you.
It's so different from what it's been for like 3 expansions now.
Yeah,
That like it's jarring.
it is very jarring. I've at least had to experience it for a bit, but River's jumping in for the first time.
I
for a
haven't
while.
heard this in years.
Yeah,
Ali Say's voice actress now is so different.
is
than
completely different. Alpha No too.
that. Alphino too, yeah.
Alpha No's voice is deeper here than it is in the future. He goes reverse puberty. It's fine.
Forgive you?
And it's like,
I am proud of
Shocking.
you, child. You were wise enough to deduce the manner of creature I had become.
also kind of weird how Alphino swoops in and like,
Takes
Alphino,
over.
Alphino figured it all
Alizé.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
If any here should beg forgiveness, it is I.
Grandfather, I must ask, will you not tell us what befell during the calamity?
This is such a sweet closure for them,
Yes, yes, of course.
Yeah.
You have come far
It is.
to hear the truth. Let us then begin the tale at the Battle of Cartano, where clashed the forces of the Garlean Empire
This
and
cutscene
the
is long.
Eorzean Alliance.
though. Yup.
'Twas there in the sky above the surging armies that the elder primal Bahamut broke free of the Red Moon Dalamut. In an effort to contain this avatar of destruction, I called upon the 12 to aid me in the creation of a prison of ether. But Bahamut would not be caged by such feeble bars. Too vast was his might, too fierce his rage. Little choice remained to me. I used the last of my strength to entrust our hope unto the future, and prepared to meet my end.
Okay. Oh, flashback. Oh my god. Look at the rendering. The
Actually-
pores.
They made a really cool cinematic of this whole Battle of Cartano sequence, and this is either
Part of
chopped
it.
out of it or they used it just for that. That you can find on 14's YouTube page.
Yo. He looks great.
It's a very good cinematic.
It's such a Final Fantasy cutscene. He went Super Saiyan. How though? The power of prayer.
interesting, actually.
Can we just talk about how much of a badass Louis Sois is, though?
That was a really cool... I realize now something later calls back to that right there.
Oh. You'll have to tell me after.
I didn't realize that at the time.
The most badass Gramps I've ever seen. He was saving the world.
I've never seen why they changed voice actors, to be fair.
As you have no doubt surmised, I did not perish. When the cage built from the essences of the 12 was destroyed, the sky was filled with a colossal cloud of ether. This drifting energy responded to the prayers of those fighting below, and to my own desperate wish that the dying realm be saved by infusing me with the power of a primal. I became the immortal phoenix, ancient symbol of rebirth. Rising into the sky, I struck Bahamut with all my newfound strength. The blow shattered his earthly form, and a shower of ether rained down upon the land. Thus began the rejuvenation of Eorzea. Believing the deed done, I relinquished my hold on that staggering energy, desirous that it should be returned to the realm without delay. But I had not reckoned on Bahamut's tenacious will. Even as he teetered upon the cusp of oblivion, the dragon reached out to claim me. Alas, within my fast fading form, enough remained of the Phoenix's energy to offer Bahamut a hold, and he dragged me along in his wake.
And thus began your existence as the Elder Primal's thrall.
I cannot help but wonder at his will to survive. Though he was all but obliterated, Bahamut found a way to seize the power you surrendered. That would explain why part of his physical form survived to be entombed underground.
It would also explain why Eorzea was so terribly warped. Even as the land sought to restore itself, the returning flow of ether was cut off.
Very good. When his grip on existence was once again secured, Bahamut did not cease his feast until he had consumed every last mote of ether that yet floated in the air.
And still he was not fully restored.
You must remember that by this time, much of the freed ether had already returned to the land. That which remained was not sufficient to reconstruct so massive a form in its entirety. But there did not need to be. Not for a being sustained by the marvels of Allagan technology. As long as some piece of Bahamut persists, the coils will seek it out and continue their regenerative task.
That's a
The
problem.
fragments of Dalamud appear motionless from the surface, but deep beneath the ground they had been searching, tunneling through rock and soil towards their escaped prisoner. And, as you have observed for yourselves, they found his heart. Warrior of Light, heed me. You must put a stop to Bahamut's regeneration. Whether it be for man or for dragonkind. The question of justice is irrelevant. The Elder Primal will leave naught but a smoldering wasteland for both his children and ours. I beg you to defend Eorzea and guide its people to the future they yet struggle to find.
Can do.
This portal will take you to the final internment hulk. 'Tis time for the tale of Bahamut and his part in the calamity to come to an end. Alvino, Alize, pray, come closer. Your hopes and dreams must no longer be an extension of mine. You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm, your own meaning in this sea of chaos. Will you do that for me?
Of course,
No.
Grandfather.
No.
I have already made it my mission to see this newborn Eorzea survive and flourish.
Okay, what about you, Alice? Oh, she's struggling.
Alize, while I was yet enthralled to Bahamut, you spoke of my faith in man's strength. Know that your words reached me, imprisoned though my soul still was. So forceful was your conviction. I wonder if that belief has not become your own. Perhaps, after all your anger and sorrow was spent, you found something greater within you.
You didn't really seem that.
See this
Angry
fight to its
or
culmination.
sorrowful.
'Tis also your strength.
Like she
in
was,
which
but like-
I
Yeah.
have faith.
Well, I made her sound angry.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything.
Oh.
Pray, take your rest, Grandfather. You deserve it.
There are records of an art that allowed one to summon the power of a primal from the essence of its demise. And though I am no true primal, all that I have left, I give to you. Alvino, Alize, my darling grandchildren. May light's blessings ever keep and protect you.
F's in chat for Louis Swap.
Come, Warrior of Light. Our task remains undone.
I was looking up about the voice actor. Do you know who Alfino's voice actor is in Realm Reborn?
Do I want to know?
Sam Riegel.
What?
Apparently.
I love Sam Riegel. Sam Riegel, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I've been making fun of Alphino.
It's a weird accent he's got going on.
Oh my, it works. It's just weird. Honestly, Alice feels more off to me than Alphino. It's just weird that I've now heard Alphino with a higher voice and now it's gone deeper. But it works for his personality in this. He's such a cocky little bastard that Sam Riegel's voice actually works. But oh my god. Sam Riegel.
Apparently. Sam Riegel. You, I guess I could have gone as a healer and shielded you, but that's okay.
I wouldn't have lived. No nuke. Got it. Yeah. Oh. So I have questions about this next part, but we'll get there. He's got no legs and part of a heart. The burning heart. And part of an arm.
They're still voice acting?
We don't know yet.
'Twas a long and
Yes.
arduous road, but at last we reach its end.
Yeah.
Farewell, Bahamut. I banish you back to the ether.
Fun fact, it's been 3 hours and 40 minutes of recording. Of recording, not streaming.
He is not yet whole. I did not think him capable.
Well, F to the twins. And they're dead. I like how we're standing.
Alize! Alize!
Oh, shit. Oh, they're fine.
I had thought it finally over. We will not survive another blast.
How do you know? You survived the first one. You could.
No. Is this how I honor my promise to Grandfather?
You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm.
We just saw this.
Your own meaning.
Just in case you forgot
in the
about it.
sea of chaos. Will you do that for me?
I will, Grandfather.
I
In fact,
will.
I believe I already have. That reason has been with me all along, guiding me. Eorzea's blade of light, shearing through endless shrouds of darkness. I have been shown the miraculous feats of which we are all capable, of which I am capable. Bahamut, you have wreaked enough havoc. I will not let your wrathful fires consume all that we know and love.
How long I have waited to hear you say that. You have found your resolve at last.
Oh, fuck off.
I've waited so... That's so weird.
Yeah.
You're literally the same
Let me
age.
join my strength to yours.
Yeah.
In this place, in this moment, our purpose has become one.
It was always there. I love how their outfits happen to be damaged the exact same way. Don't question it.
Shush. You don't notice it.
Super
so
Summoner
weird.
book. It's kind of cool though.
Yeah.
Giant
I
book.
mean... I don't think they ever use this again.
Nope.
For the future of Eorzea!
Because, you know,
This last task is yours, Warrior of Light. You must destroy Bahamut's crystal core.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I'm floating. Oh, okay, bye. I like how it shows 8 people going
shows
in there.
8, yeah.
Yeah, there's totally 8 people going. Oh, ooh, ooh, my bad. Not just the 3 of us. Oh, 8 again! Let's go!
So funny that it's not dynamic. It's just like a pre-rendered scene.
Yeah. Look at that tail. Oh, such a good song. So, we're not actually fighting Bahamut because he's ginormous. But we're fighting like...
Fighting Bahamut's like soul.
Soul, yeah.
Bahamut's internal.
Which I guess is
self.
smaller. Smaller on the inside, chat. So yeah, let's just...
All yours, Kat.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna die tanking him. Ow! He get 1 hit and I'm 1/3 dead. Alright.
Gonna heal you.
Oh.
Right. Rings stack.
Oh, okay. Ah! I mean, I can attack because I'm doing nothing. Let's go. Ah! River just keeps vacuring me.
Add.
Oh, add.
Oh, I actually haven't seen the balls in a while. I'm gonna get him to transition to the next phase.
Okay.
Because I don't want you to... There we go.
Okay. Giga Flare?
I don't want to mess with the balls.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. I'm alive?
Dive bombs.
Oh. Oh, I'm gonna run at him then. Oh, 2 die. I'm getting
You have-
both. Let's
You
go.
have both.
I didn't get that one though. Let's go.
If you have rings around you,
rings.
stack.
I'm gonna die. If you hadn't healed me in time, I would have died. Well.
So everything in this fight is actually timed out, which is why later trials stuff will like spawn when other stuff dies. But
Yeah.
for this one, it's really spread out because it's they did like a timeline based way of doing it.
Yeah. Such a good song.
It is very good.
Oh. I hope my humming's not too far off.
Probably gonna be pretty far off with stream, right?
I don't know. I think for some reason one of them is a half second off. I think the audio recording. Oh, me again. Oh, Whee! Oh. Ow. I second winded myself.
Change into your clothes.
Oh shit, I forgot! Can I do that while I'm here?
No.
Damn it.
Alright, so once again, you only want to stand in this when
There's a flare happening. Right?
the flare happening.
The flare.
Because it actually gives you damage down.
Oh, okay.
A big damage down if you're standing in it. It took me a while to realize the pattern on the floor is actually changing.
Oh, is it? Oh, it like move. Well, it's like circling.
It like rotates, yeah.
Rotates, yeah. Just the inner one. Although it stopped now. Oh, it like.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It goes back
No,
and
it does
forth.
it smoothly, yeah.
Weird. Oh, it goes really far out on this side, but not on that side. Well, I guess that's center and this isn't center.
Yeah, we didn't actually center this.
I didn't know we controlled it. Oh, God.
It's
Ah!
where Twintania died.
Oh. Oh. Okay, now.
Now's the phase transition.
Chat, look at that. That's kind of badass. Till Terra Flare.
You'll probably survive this.
I might. Nope.
Nope. How much did that do to you?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Enough
Yeah,
to
you
kill
needed,
me.
like, shields. Don't stack with Akmorn. Akmorn's a really fun mechanic that comes up.
Just
later,
stack
more
together
later.
until it stops hurting you.
In this one, each time he uses it, adds an additional blast.
Oh, hate that.
That
We
was
did it!
That was about to be Earthshakers, so you would have died to that.
Yeah, I would have died. Out of a bind. Let's go.
It's super good the way the music transitions with the
With the
and
fight.
everything.
Yeah. We did it!
I mean, 14's always had really good music, but
Final Coil Bahamut complete. Da 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 da. I don't need a machinist weapon.
you should take the weapon and the chest piece.
Oops.
I
Thank
take
you.
that.
Thank you both for joining me.
Sure, it's always fun to see.
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be more cutscenes. I'm sure.
They will be.
Great, love this for me. Oh,
But are they voiced?
you had better voice the ending. God damn it.
You did it.
Yes. Why he's still regenerating though?
But one task remains.
Oh, the emergency stop button.
Yeah.
That Elise somehow knows where it is.
With this last coil disabled, there shall be naught left to bind Bahamut to this world. His beloved children will finally know peace.
My red nose.
Very elaborate.
Yeah. They had a lot to disintegrate.
Tis done. He is truly gone. You knew, didn't you? You knew what Grandfather had become.
I was not certain. but from all I had gleaned, it seemed a distinct possibility.
Now I can't unhear Sam Riegel.
The scene people describe
Yeah.
of the Battle of Cottonwood is one of unimaginable devastation, and 'tis through the combined prayers of the desperate and an abundant source of ether that primals are born. I merely put two and two together.
And you consider that a sufficient explanation? Well, however you stumbled across your theory, 'twas this revelation that made you wary of my attachment to Grandfather. You feared that in my obsession, I would fall under his primal sway. Is that why you decided to join us? To pull me back should I show signs of wavering?
Maybe.
Pray forgive me, sister. I wished only to protect you. Yet I see now that I needn't have doubted the strength of your conviction. May I ask you a question? What do you now intend to do with the truth you have uncovered?
Which particular truth was that, brother? The fact that desperate prayer gave rise to the primal phoenix? That this new god was responsible for setting Eorzea on the path to rebirth? Should such a tale become common knowledge, people would soon offer up their prayers in earnest. They would beseech Phoenix to complete the healing that was begun.
Yet as you and I know all too well, the very act of calling forth this savior would do more harm to the land than good. We cannot encourage such worship for this very reason. Were Grandfather forced to return as an ether-draining primal, it would undo all that he had worked to protect. Your abiding love for him was the key that unlocked the truth of the calamity. But keys may also serve to seal doors that were best left unopened. Let your love now guide your actions, and lock away deep inside the fate of both Grandfather and Bahamut.
Alphino really likes to lecture.
Yes. That is one of his character flaws.
Trademarks.
Fear not, Alphino. I understand what must be done. The realm need not know the truth for it to be saved. That the Elder Primal is banished, to return no more. That is enough. Let us make our way back to the surface. Poor Oriange must be beside himself with worry.
Your desynth skill has risen by 180 points from desynthing Bahamut.
I wish it would. We're cutting it close for you.
We got an hour! Let's go! Alisae's path. Alisae would bring the tale of the Seventh Umbral Calamity to a close. And here we are again. After the descent into darkness, the desolation of northern Thanalan seems paradisal. As promised, I shan't reveal the truth of the calamity to a single soul. However, the nations of Eorzea will require certain assurances that the threat of a new primal is gone. Kept in the dark over long, 'tis only a matter of time before they seek answers of their own accord. Let us recommend that the fragments of Dalamud are sealed off, that the truth may rest undisturbed. But first, we must go and report to Oriange. It would not do to keep him in suspense. I dare say we shall find him pacing up and down the cerulean processing plant. Alright. Hi, Oriange.
Be a long cutscene. Ah, the Warrior of Light returneth undimmed from the depths of darkness. We couldn't voice this one, of course.
No, of course not.
By thy triumphant bearing, I take it thou hast succeeded in thy mission. And yet thou art alone. Mistake me not, dear friend, full glad am I of thy safe return. But where, pray, are Master Alphino and Mistress Alisae?
They're dead. Bahamut blasted them in the face, as did their grandfather.
I mean, yes. Here, my friend, forgive us our lateness. We took the scenic route.
Bahamut is no more. The realm is safe.
By the heavens, look at you. What horrors your young eyes must have seen. What suffering your young bodies must have borne. Pray tell me, where are you hurt? Your wounds must needs be cleansed and dressed at once. I shall make for you a poultice which draweth out.
Be at ease, my friend. We are hale and whole, I assure you. We took a few tumbles, but the worst of our hurts are healed. I believe we have grandfather to thank for that.
Master Louisoix? Then you met with him once more? But wherefore should Bahamut's thrall seek to ease your suffering?
I promise to reveal all to you in due course, my dear friend. But first, there is a matter which requires your immediate attention, our immediate attention. Now that Bahamut is defeated, we deem it best to bar entry to all the fragments of Dalamud. To this end, we will convince the nation's leaders that the danger is past, and invite their cooperation, ensuring that the fragments are never again disturbed. Come, let us depart and seek an audience with them forthwith.
A moment, sister. You need not burden yourself with this task. Urianger and I will more than suffice. Might you not take this opportunity to rest? The gods know you have earned it.
But I am fine, brother. Besides, you have been through as much as I have. Oh, I see now. You would play your game of diplomacy and wish me out of the way?
No, Naught could be further from the truth, Alice. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
My lady, 'tis mine earnest belief that your brother hath your best interests at heart. You have more than done your part, and he desireth but to relieve you of a burden he might easily bear alone. I have some experience treating with dignitaries, you must allow, and as you never fail to remind me of my fondness for diplomacy, I feel it only right that I remind you of your aversion to it.
Rude.
Then it is settled. Urianger, pray make arrangements for a chocobo carriage. The ride should give us ample time to prepare our story.
This fucked off Alice, damn. Alpha, no. Though our paths are different, we share the same goal, do we not?
Of course, dear sister. That which we have just achieved together stands as testament to that fact. Whatever path we choose to take, our hearts shall ever lead us to the same end. Of that I am certain.
Thank you. There is a place that I would visit. Might I ask you to accompany me? But first, I do believe a change of garments is in order. It won't take a moment.
I was very confused as to what that shot was supposed to be emphasizing.
Hup! I was like, did something happen to her weapon? What happened?
Yeah, I thought it was the book.
Ellie stays in different clothing. It's weird. The landscape is the same. Of course, there is no reason that it would be otherwise. Though it would be poetic for the fragments to magically disappear, I am well aware that they shall remain long after you and I are gone.
The world may change oh my god, irrevocably, but life shall ever go on. Let us take a closer look, shall we? How long you want this cutscene to be, Elisa? Long. I have no doubt that Alphino will do an admirable job concealing the truth of the calamity. And such truths as were revealed in those dark depths will never see the light of day. I myself agreed that it must be so. But the thought of that the people of Eorzea shall forever remain ignorant of their savior, of your deeds, the injustice of it is almost too much for me to bear. How typical of you, Kat. Ever the hero. Even so, I cannot deny that I feel better for your reassurance. But I want you to know that I will never forget. You are the one who freed Grandfather's soul and saved Eorzea from Bahamut's wrath. And though these great deeds will never be remembered in song, their consequences will be felt forevermore by every soul who calls this realm home. Yes, this spot will do. For Grandfather, Nail, and the dragons of Maracedia, for all those who are taken by the calamity. At long last, our struggle with Bahamut is over. The realm, given new life through the prayers and sacrifices of countless souls, may look to a brighter tomorrow. When the dust of our adventure has settled, I shall embark on a journey. I mean to find my own reason to fight for Eorzea, and when I do, I will fight with all of my being. You have done so much for me, Kat. One day, I hope to be able to repay you in kind. I have no doubt but that you will return or continue to help those in need, and grow ever stronger in doing so. I shall endeavor to do the same, and if the 12 are kind, I hope one day to become Eorzea's sword in the darkness, as you are. Come what may, you may rest assured that I will not be outdone by Alphino. Thumbs up!
Wow. I wonder what our characters did.
Mine always the Mikate always does a little pat on the chest. Like, that's me.
Oh, that might be what I
think.
do. That sounds familiar. I'll have to... Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. When next we meet, I promise that I will not disappoint you. Till that day, fare you well, my friend, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Though I will say I have also seen my Bun do the chest pat too, so I don't know if this
Everyone
is
does
always
a
a
thumbs up
it
there,
might
yeah.
it might
That's
be
a weird choice, IMO.
thumbs up. We good. Thanks for telling me this really deep shit and just, you know, keep going. I did it! Thank you. Oh, I accidentally did BRB. Oh my god. Uncoiled! And we did it. Thank you, River, for joining me with the voice acting and with the lore.
Of course.
And thank you, Wolffinder and Dark Skies, for joining as well, for helping Melt Face. Ah! Thanks, I hate it!
Oh, oh, yeah. No, put it all on. Yep.
I did. Thanks,
What's
I
the
hate
bow
it.
look like when you pull it out? It's not bad.
It's just wings. And I'm assuming cannot dye any of it.
No, the replica versions are dyeable if you wanted those.
But
They're just glamour. They don't have stats. They would just be glamour.